of Houston, and welcome to the H-Town Horseshoe. My name is Michelle Duvall. I'm the mayor's social media manager, and welcome to the podcast that gives you the inside scoop on the city council updates, the mayor's office, and the many departments that we serve.
And I am Rebekah Williams, Supervisor of Ceremonial Documents. Today, we have a super special guest. I'm so excited to have with us Deputy Chief of Staff, like our boss's boss's boss, Walter Hambrick. How are you?
Great. Glad to be here today behind the horseshoe and connecting with you and talking about the great things that's happening with City Council and also with the mayor's office. And so look forward to spending this time with y'all.
So we're going to get into it. So quick question. Of all the parks a part of the 50/50 project, the mayor's initiative, what parks or what park are you most excited about?
So, Rebekah, we're excited about all of them. We have 22 parks, 2 per council district across the city in the neighborhoods. So we're excited for every single park that's going to open up. And so we have some coming up soon throughout the year. We're excited to see what all those bring to the community, to the engagement that each one brings for those communities.
That is amazing. So in council, they call the 50/50 Parks Initiative a private-public partnership. Those are one of those buzzwords that go around in the city council meeting. So can you explain to us what are the benefits of this initiative?
Yep. So on October the 15th, 2019, Mayor Turner put out the challenge for the 50/50 Park program. And so we partnered with the Houston Parks Board, the Greater Houston Partnership, the Mayor's Office, the Houston Parks Department, and we went out into the community. We reached out to corporations. They could come in and do a 50/50 spending, budget, bringing money to the table. The City of Houston, we have limited resources, and so when we can do these public-private partnerships, we can leverage our dollars along with the public dollars and bring those in to create these 22 parks, which we're calling 50/50. So, a quote from the mayor: green space is vitally important. You cannot have a complete city without the green space and the parks to go right along with it. And so that's a direct quote from Mayor Turner. So that's what sums up what 50/50 is. It's bringing those vital green spaces to the community. And we know everything has a budget, has a dollar amount associated with it.
Right.
And so these public-private partnerships allow us to stretch those public dollars to reach into the community even deeper.
Okay, well, can you talk to us about the benefits? So obviously these communities are getting a brand new park, but what is the opportunity here to foster engagement?
So again, the 50/50 model encourages these companies to partner with us to bring their employees out to work in these parks hand in hand with our contractors, with our Parks Department staff, with our Houston Park Board staff. And so during the whole process, community.
Right.
What does the community need? What does the community want? Because these parks are in your backyard. They're across from your house. They're on your way to school. These are where you've had family traditions, where you're bringing a Sunday piñata, you're doing a quinceañera, all these different things that happen out there in the community. So we have our signature parks. You've heard of them: Memorial, Herman, Emancipation. Those parks are big. People travel across the city to get to them. They come from outside the city to join. Yeah. This is a neighborhood park. This is your park. And so we ask those communities, what do you want in your park? Do you want artwork? Do you want a better playground? Do you want barbecue pits? Do you want picnic tables? And so we really see that active community engagement enhancing their park that's in the community. We have over 350 neighborhood parks. And these are 22 parks that are getting substantial upgrades to these parks that have been needed for a long time, and this is an impact that will continue to last through this administration, through the next, and just continue to build on the principles of park equity and community engagement.
So can the community still get involved with this process? Is this something that they can still have a voice in?
Still have a voice in the whole rollout, the celebration. So the community had the voice initially to build the foundation, the framework of what these improvements would include. And now we're getting to cut the ribbons. We're getting to see the work happen. We're getting to bring your family out, bring your pets out, and really join in that community atmosphere. So we've seen it across tons of space throughout the administration in opening of these types of parks and types of buildings. And this just brings it right to your neighborhood, right to your front door.
I love that.
Awesome.
So it sounds like it's game time.
Come
so
on.
we have a game that we
Love
play
the
here
games.
on the horseshoe. And so basically it's called 5 questions in 10 seconds. Okay, so I'm going to keep the time, and myself and Rebekah are going to ask you questions. Okay?
Okay.
Now, when the time goes up, I'm going to yell time, okay?
So move quickly.
10 seconds?
10 seconds. Come
10
on, Walter. We
seconds.
believe in you.
Man,
All right, are you ready?
let's go.
All right, and question 1. Doom, 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 doom. How many parks will Mayor unveil this year?
21.
How many parks are under construction?
2 are under construction, 8 are being outbid, 2 are bidding, and 8 are in the permitting process.
On an average, how long does it take to renovate a park?
About 6 months.
What are the names of the park?
Harwin and Forum.
And time.
Okay.
Ah, we got it.
You did great, though. That was really good.
The only question we didn't get to is why are these parks and these projects important to Mayor Turner?
So we said at the beginning, community. The mayor has this complete community initiative, which is a signature program of this administration, and these parks align perfectly with our complete communities. Many are in our complete communities. And so it's the community engagement,
Right.
it's the community activation of a neighborhood, and it's just coming in and building what the community has asked for, what they've wanted for years, and this is seeing those opportunities come to fruition in actual tangible, touchable, usable spaces that didn't exist almost 8 years ago.
Right.
And so this is a very important initiative for the mayor, for the staff, for the departments. We talk about 50-50 every morning. We talk about 50-50 every day.
Right.
And so we are so excited to see these 22 parks reconnect communities,
Right.
open doors for communities, and really give that vital green space that Mayor Turner talked about in 2019 as a signature element of his administration.
You know, speaking of the administration and the initiatives, this also coincides with his One Safe Houston initiative because
Right.
it's a way to keep young kids
Right.
active in spaces that are safe.
Yes.
Keep them off the streets.
Right.
And things like that. So I really like that aspect of it as well.
Because we're actively creating those spaces that HPD brings our youth into, whether
Right.
it's part of the PAL program, our Police Athletic League,
Right.
whether it's the different sports initiatives that are coming in that work with those teens, that give them an alternative from being out and doing something that's not desirable. So this is, it features that foundation
Right.
of community. When you have community, you have people that care about their space.
Right.
They care about their neighbors. They care about their what's going on in their community. And this is a space to bring those together and achieve those goals of community.
Absolutely.
So recently, there was an unveiling of the Alief Neighborhood Center. Tell us, what's the difference between our parks here? I believe they're called like our neighborhood parks versus the 50-50 parks. Because I think sometimes people may get them confused.
Right.
Yep. So Alief is a neighborhood community center. So it serves a larger portion of Alief and the whole city of Houston.
Right.
I was out there as well. We saw people travel near and far to
Yeah.
come to Alief. And
Yeah.
we think we had, a couple thousand individuals that came that day. So Alief has a park component, which you could call a neighborhood park. It also has a health center. It has a library, a regional library. So that's pulling all those together in one big grand property. 50-50 goes back to your neighborhood. It goes back to the Harwin area.
Right.
It goes back to every council district has 2 parks in there.
Wow.
So this
Yeah.
reaches all of the district council members, and it's in your neighborhood. So think of the park that you played, that you went to swing at, that you played
Right,
hoops at,
yeah.
that you took your friends after school. You can ride your bike to it.
Right.
Your mom can drop you off on the way to school. You can meet your mom there, meet your dad there. And so these are just neighborhood driven. So Alief's a neighborhood center.
Right.
This is a singular neighborhood park.
Right.
Gotcha.
And so an example, some of our staff that we have live across the street from some of these parks that I've talked to. They grew up there. This is their park.
Yeah, they have memories.
They have
yeah.
memories. But there's one over in Third Ward called Our Park. It's not part of 50-50, but the name Our Park because
Right.
it's the people that live around it.
Right.
And so there's so many stories, so many connections and memories that happen in neighborhood parks. It'll happen at Alief, but everyone may not make it to Alief. Everyone doesn't make it to Memorial.
Right.
This is a park that you can take a child or a child can walk there or a senior can go there and just really feel at home as an extension of their personal property, their backyard.
Right. Definitely.
And you know what? Even just talking about parks in general, our mayor is so amazing because he has his own park.
That's right.
Okay,
Sylvester Turner.
with his name on it.
Come on
okay,
now.
and it's in the 4-4. I'm being proper, but it's the
Hashtag
4-4.
Fofo.
Join us for Family Day.
Yes, always. And so again, we thank our mayor for having that vision or having that passion
Right.
to have those personal touches throughout the city. And so we want to tell you thank you. This is so
yeah.
exciting.
This is very
Thanks for
exciting.
having
And
me.
informative, and just kind of explaining and walking us all through that journey of what 50/50 parks are, what our community parks look like, and how we can have a voice
Right.
in the process and be a part of the conversation. Any final words for us on today?
Watch social, watch our press releases, and come join us at every one of these parks that are opening this year. We have a full year scheduled. We will be opening parks up until December of 23, and so we'd love to see you, love to see your family. If you're part of a company that did a 50/50 park, I encourage you to sign up and be a part of that activation when they go out there and work with the Parks Department and with Houston Parks Board. And also, plenty of opportunities to donate. Look for HoustonParksBoard.org. You can contribute your part of having an equity engagement impact in neighborhood parks across this city.
Awesome. Thank you so much for coming. And he did mention social. So if you do not follow us on Instagram, it's HoustonTX, and you can see them down below on here as well. Thank you so much for coming, and we'll
for
see
having
you
me.
guys next time on the H-Town Horseshoe.